Welcome back to Embrace and Evolve with Cassie. If you're new here, I'm Cassie, your life empowerment and grief coach. This podcast is all about navigating life challenges, healing, and personal growth. And today we're diving into something deeply personal and emotional: dating after loss. So losing someone you love, whether it's a spouse, a long-term partner, or someone who held a special place in your heart, changes everything. When the time comes to consider dating again, it can feel definitely overwhelming, sometimes confusing, and even guilt-inducing. How do you know when you're ready? I mean, there's questions that a lot of people ask, like, how do you know when you're ready? Also, how do you honor your past love while opening your heart to something new? It can be difficult. It can be challenging to do so. So that's what we're exploring today. So dating after loss isn't the same as regular dating. It carries emotional layers that many people, around you might not understand, but you might feel guilt. Like, am I betraying my loved one by moving on? Is it too soon for me to move on? I talk with clients who feel moving on too early feel like they're betraying their significant other. People see that you moved on too soon. They're gonna have discussions and thinking you're wrong, but hey, it's your life. You're gonna have people that's gonna be judging you and gonna be looking at you, but it's your life. Whatever your heart feels, if you feel, or if y'all had that discussion before your loved one passed away, just forget about what other people say. This is your life and your heart. Also, fear, like, what if I get hurt again? Or what if I compare everyone to them? And that can be challenging too, because what your last significant other did for you, the next one might not, might not have similarities or may be different. Just like, for an example, spouse. I used to take vacations a lot, used to go out a lot. But, if you meet someone new, they don't really like to go on vacations. They more of a homebody. Also, uncertainty. How do I even start dating again? There's questions that a lot of people ask themselves, like, how do I even start dating again? I do recommend you to get into support groups for those type of questions. So how do I start again? How do I start dating again? Pressure from others. People might tell you to move on. You moved on too soon. Or on the flip side, judge you for even considering it, right? So understand this is your life. Like I stated before, not theirs. And you're not here to please the people. Listen, you're not here to please the people. You're here to please God and yourself. And people will talk regardless of what you do. What you say, people going to talk. So all of these emotions are normal, but your grief and your healing journey are uniquely yours. And there's no right timeline for when to start dating again. The key is to honor your own heart. That's the key. And move at your own pace. So one of the biggest questions people ask: how do I know when I'm ready to date again? Here are a few things to reflect on. You no longer feel overwhelmed by grief. This doesn't mean you never feel sad or you miss your loved one, but your grief shouldn't consume you daily. Your daily life or your ability to build something new. One word: live. Have you ever wished you had a safe space to express your grief, to pour out the thoughts and emotions that feel too heavy to carry alone? Introducing My Heart Forgot to Tell You, a heartfelt grief journal designed to support widows, teenagers, and adults as they navigate the journey of loss. This 150-page guided journal is filled with thoughtful prompts, affirmations, and space for reflection. helping you process your emotions, honor your memories, and find moments of healing. Whether you're struggling to find the right words or simply need a place to release your thoughts, My Heart Forgot to Tell You is here for you. Grief doesn't have a timeline, but your healing matters. Take the first step towards expressing and embracing your journey. My Heart Forgot to Tell You is available now on Amazon. Order your copy today and give yourself or a loved one the gift of healing. Experiencing grief after loss of a loved one is a profound and personal journey. So over time, many individuals find that their intense feelings or sorrow begin to lessen, very sensitive, allowing them to re-engage with daily life and also pursue new experiences. This shift doesn't imply that the memory or significance of the lost loved one fades, but rather it signifies a natural progression toward healing and living fully once again, like you living again, like you starting all over again, you having those bubbles again. Next, you feel at peace with your past. If you feel peace with your past, you can honor your past love without feeling like you're stuck in it. You recognize that opening your heart to someone new doesn't mean forgetting or replacing them. Like achieving peace with your past relationship is a step toward personal growth. Also, the ability to embrace new connections. This process, allows you to honor previous experiences without feeling confined by them. Recognize that opening your heart to someone new doesn't equate to forgetting or replacing your past love. Also, you're excited about the ideal to love again. You're excited to open up your heart to love again. Does that thought of companionship, connection and romance, bring joy instead of just fear? You just have this happy feeling and you're getting butterflies all over again. So if so, you might be ready. So experiencing excitement about love and companionship after a significant loss is a positive indicator, that you're healing. And now you open to new relationships. You want a relationship for the right reason. So you're not dating just to fill a void or escape loneliness, but because you genuinely want to share your life with someone again, And after experiencing the loss of a loved one, the decision to enter into a new relationship should stem from desires rather than a need to fill a void or escape your loneliness. Engaging in a relationship for the right reasons ensures a healthier and more fulfilling connection. So if you're unsure, take your time. Don't rush. Take your time. If you want to just take your time and you don't want to open up your heart again, I should say just take your time. And also always advise people during the coaching sessions. If you are a Christian, I always say pray and talk to God. There's no rush. Healing doesn't follow a timeline. People say healing is a process. It is a process, but grief will never go away. You have your days, you have your moments. Yeah, take your time. So once you feel ready, the next step is figuring out how to actually start dating again. First, you need to be honest with yourself and potential partner. So you don't have to share everything on the first date. You know how we are. Some people, we want to put it all on the first date, but you have time to share everything because you want to know if this is the right partner. But if you widow or have experienced deep loss, being open about your journey when the time feels right is important. So just know when the time is right, when you don't want to give it out all on the first date. Just get to know one another, have fun, get to know what you like. Take your time, but take things slow. Like, there's no need to rush into anything. Allowing yourself time to enjoy, to getting to know someone without the pressure. Just take everything slow. Set boundaries. Not everyone will understand your grief journey. That's okay. It is all right. But make sure you're choosing people who respect your emotions and your healing process. Avoid comparing new relationships to the past. So it's natural to compare at first, but remind yourself that every love is unique. Every love is unique. Every love is different. Your new partner isn't here to replace your past love. They're here to create something new with you. So just remember, the past was the past, but let someone love you, create something with you, and allowing yourself to feel joy without guilt. It's okay to smile again. It's okay to feel those butterflies and to embrace love. It's okay. So your past love will want you to be happy. And I love seeing people who's been married for 30, 40, 60 years and they still have that light and they still have the butterflies. And then when the loved one is gone, oh my God, it's emotional. And I know that your loved one that you've been married to for so long, I know that your loved one will want you to move on and be happy. So remember, this is your journey. So go at your own pace. Choose what feels right for you. And one of the hardest parts about dating after loss is dealing with what people think, like family, friends, even strangers might have opinions. Some of them have strong opinions about whether you're dating too soon or waiting too long. And of course, they're watching, honey. And if you have social media, they watching you real bad. I mean, real bad. They following your page, going to your page, scrolling, trying to see what you're doing. Are you okay? Who she dating? And then you're going to be in those group chats. People are watching. Some people might not understand how you can love again because it's you. They don't understand your love. Others might pressure you to move on before you're ready. You will have people like that, friends like, girl, go out on a date. He's nice. You go at your own pace. You go when you are ready. And at the end of the day, their opinions don't matter. Yours does. Friends, family, it doesn't matter. Yours does. And how to handle this? Trust yourself. Only you know what feels right in your heart. You will have to set boundaries. You don't have to justify your decisions to anyone. And surround yourself with supportive people. Find those who uplift you and not judge you. You will need a good support system to uplift you. Do you have anyone that's judging you? Just remove yourself from that. I mean, you don't have time to listen to all that. You lost your loved one, and at this time you just need people to support and uplift you. Your healing, your love, and your choices are yours alone. So if you're thinking about dating again after a loss, I want you to know you're allowed to love again. You're not betraying your past. Listen, you are not betraying your past. You're actually honoring it by continually to live fully. I always say, write down affirmations. Say these affirmations daily. So here are some affirmations for you. I honor my past love while allowing myself to embrace new beginnings. I deserve love, joy, companionship. I trust my heart to lead me in the right direction, and I trust God. I am open to love in a way that feels right for me. Repeat these as often as you need to. You are not alone in this journey. So thank you for spending this time with me today. If this episode resonated with you, I love to hear your thoughts. Connect with me on social media and share your journey. And if you know someone who's struggling with idea of dating after loss, share this episode with them. Let's continue supporting each other through all seasons of life. Next time on Embrace Any Vibe, we're diving into another powerful topic, finding yourself again, after a breakup. So if you ever felt lost after a relationship ended and struggle to rebuild your identity, this one is for you. Until then, be gentle with yourself, embrace your journey, and keep evolving. I'll talk to you soon.